Hello guys, if you like my awesome gaming videos, my programming and web development courses, my editing courses and editing videos, and my tech talks and tech guidance, then you can consider subscribing to my channel and click on this bell icon to stay connected with me all the time. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So this is a very important part where I'm going to show you how to make admin dashboard and how to work with this. Okay, so admin panel is very important for any application. So we're going to create our Laravel admin panel of our existing project using the repository pattern. Okay, so this is very important. Then I'm going to implement in the next part, I'm going to implement authentication, authorizations, and card system, all of those things. But the admin panel is very important. So let's dig into the admin panel. So as you already know, the repository pattern works with our repository and it is connecting with the model database, and we need to connect our repository with the controller using the app service provider. Okay, this is the middleware. So let's do this. So first we need to go to our project. So now we need to create another repository. So right click on it and you need to create new file and we need to create new interface. So admin repository.php. admin repository.php. Same thing, you can copy this thing, you can copy all of those things and paste here. Okay, so instead of product it should be admin repository. Okay, very simple. And here you need to add two more function. First one is admin get all products. Okay, so this is our first function, and I write admin here because it is easy to read, because this is for the admin. Okay, so admin get all the products, and then we need to get all the comments. So public function admin get all comments. So second one is to get all the comments, and first one is to get all the products. So we need to create two pages for each of them. So let me implement those features first, get all the products and the comments. Okay, so for that we need to create a new repository like we did in the previous, as you can see, this type. So we can copy all of this thing, whole code, and just create one more repository class, which is admin repository.php. Now this admin repository will implement all of those functionalities. So let's go and let me delete all of those things. I don't need this kind of functionality here. I don't need that. So this is our repository. So it should be called as admin repository. Okay, so admin repository implements admin repository. Okay, so we have some function we need to implement. Here you can write public function admin get all products information. Okay, here I'm gonna return, we need to work with our model, so call product dot all. It will give us all the product information in the admin. Okay, so this is very important. And another function is public function admin get all the comments, get all the comments and get all the products. So those are the two important things. So here it will return us some comments. Okay, so we need to write return comment model, and in the comment model we need to go and fetch all the comments. First let me work with these two. First we need to get all the products and then we get all the comments. Okay, so make sure you have your servers running. As you can see, my server is not running, we need to start it. So now we need to create our admin controller, but we have our product controller but we don't have admin controller. Okay, so we need to create it. So go to our terminal and write php artisan make controller admin controller. Okay. So our admin controller is created successfully. In here you will do all the things. We call it admin. It should be called as public admin. So this is our variable, and then we need to call public function construct method, and it will inject all the interface like admin repository, and I will call it admin. Okay, so now we need to define that. So this admin refers to the admin in the repository. So we are injecting using the constructor of iAdmin repository class. Okay, so repository interface actually. So this repository actually, this one iAdmin repository, you need to implement these two functionalities. Okay, so this is very important. So now we need to just go to our admin repository. As you can see, it is implementing all those functionality, get all products and get all comments. Okay, so this is super important. And now if we go to admin controller, here we are calling this same thing. And now if we call this admin actually refers to the interface admin. Now we can have all the access to this functionality. Very simple. Here we can write public, we'll name this function same thing, same as before, admin get all products. Okay, so it will call this admin and this will call get all the products. So this is calling actually, if we go to the admin repository, it is calling this function. Okay, in the admin controller, as you can see, we are calling the same function of the repository so that we can have match. So this controller function and repository function has the same name, so that we have a proper match, so that we can identify it in the route perfectly. We have the same name, and we need to store it in products. Suppose we get all the products information, and in the controller we're going to return it to the view, and we're going to name it admin.products. Okay, so it will show us in the admin products, and we need width, and we're going to name it products and this products. Okay, so this is the thing, this is the products is the variable that you're going to pass in admin.products page. So now we need to create that page. So we need to go to our views, and here we need to have two things. We have product, and we need to have an admin folder that will hold all the admin information. And here we need to create like products.blade.php. Okay, so this products.blade.php is for the admin. Okay, go to my GitHub repository and you can copy something. You need to go to resources and views, go to admin and index.blade.php, and here we'll see everything. You can copy all the thing. So this will save us a lot of time. It will go to the products.blade.php. Suppose we have ID, title, price, description, and then we are using the for loop, and we are showing all the information in a nice tabular format, like its product ID, title, price, description, all of those things. Suppose we don't need those three tags, edit, view, create, all of those things. We don't need that, and we also don't need this thing. So these are all the important things. We are getting all the information, as you can see, as a products. So we need to go to the admin controller, and we are calling this function get all the products. Okay, now it will get all the products using the admin repository. As you can see, it is getting all the products information. So if we go to the admin controller, it is sending all those products information in the admin.products page. Okay, so if you go to the admin.product page, this is the page we are rendering all the information. Simple. Now we're gonna do the same thing for the comment as well, and here we're gonna go and create a new file and call it comments.blade.php. Here we'll show all the comments. Okay, so you can also copy the same thing, go to comments.blade.php, and here you can just copy the same thing and paste it here. And you don't need to have this td and don't need to have this td. So here we're gonna pass the comments, and comment, it will have something like comment ID, and comment have a product ID field, which product we are commenting, and comment ID and comment rating, and these are the basic information that we have. This is very simple stuff. I know you guys already know very well about it. So we are just using the for each loop to get all the comments information. So now we need to go to admin controller, and we can implement public function, and we're gonna name it admin get all comments. We're gonna get all the comments, and we can just write this thing, and it should be comments this admin, and it will call admin get all comments. So first one is to get all the product in the admin panel so that we can create it, edit it, view it, delete it, all of those things. But second one is to get all the comments. Okay, so we are getting all the comments information, and we're going to return it to the view, and it should be as admin.comments, and it will go there with comments, and we're going to pass this comments variable that we get from the database. So if we go to this functionality, it is inside the admin repository. If we go to the admin repository, we can get all the comments, and it will return all the comments. Okay, very simple. So all the query would be done inside the repository, and admin controller is just passing the information, collecting the information is in the repository and sending it to the view. Very simple logic. So all of our thing code is very clean and it looks perfect. And this is for the products admin page, and this one is for comments admin page. So two things. First one is to get all the products in the admin panel, and then we have separate page for loading all the comments in the admin panel as well. Because as you can see, if we see there, we have different page for, we have different folder for admin. Okay, so our third step is to connect app service provider. We need to connect our repository with our controller. Without this, we can't work. So we need to write this app, and this app will bind I admin repository class with the admin repository class. So we are binding our interface with our repository. Now we can easily work with interface in the admin controller. As you can see, this for this thing to access all the functionality inside the interface, we need to connect the app service provider with the admin repository interface with the admin repository class. Those two things. This is the interface, and this is the main class that implements that repository. So service provider is very important. You have to do it, otherwise it will never gonna work. So we are getting all the information. Now if we go to comments here, first we need to have a comment. As you can see, we have a comment, then we have a rating, then we have the action to delete it or view it, view the post, that which post have all those comments. And then we need to go to our web.php, and here we need to work with our admin module. So here we need to work with our admin module. Here you're gonna write route, and here to write get products, and here I'm gonna write admin controller class, and we're gonna call admin get all products. Okay, we're gonna name it as admin.products. Okay, very simple. We're gonna copy the same thing again, paste it here, and it should be admin/product/comments. So it will same, it will go to the admin controller and call get all comments. Okay, so this will call the comments functionality, this will call the all products functionality. If we go to that route, okay, it should be admin.products.comment. Okay, so this is the two things. First we need to go to the admin/product and admin/product/comments. So let me copy the same thing, and we need to optimize it. So php artisan optimize, and clear it out, and we need to write here, we're gonna write this admin/product. So as you can see, we have the product ID, product title, price description, and the action. Okay, so first we need to create those actions so that we can create it, delete it, update it directly from the admin panel. So for that we need to go to our get all products function, and here we need to go to admin.products, and here we'll have all the functionalities here in the td. Okay, so here we need to have a functionality to create. Okay, So let me check it out. We have a function. This is to create. If you click on this create, you can create one more product information directly from the admin panel. So this is the thing we need. So here we're gonna write it like in using the anchor tag. Here you will write the route, and here you need to write products dot create. It will give us a form so that we can create a product. Okay, very simple thing. And we're gonna call it create a product, and it should have a class btn dash primary. Okay, now let me check if it is working. Okay, so you have a button. If we click on this, it will go to the admin products create. It can create a new product information. Then we need to create one more thing to show that product's detail. So we need to go to products.show page with a particular product ID. Now show method will take a particular product ID parameter to show its detail. As you can see, as we have all the access to this product variable, we can directly pass its ID and we can view it. Okay, we can view this information. Suppose it should be info. Okay, its class is info. So if we click on this, we have a view. If we click on this, as you can see, we are going to product ID of 1. If we go this, it is go to the product ID of 2. As you can see, we have a product ID of 2. And if we click on this go to the product ID of 1. And if we go there, it should be going to the product ID of 3. Then we have to have an edit functionality. For that, we need to create this, and it should be success. And this function should be go to the product/edit page with a particular product ID, because edit takes a particular product ID to render its information and its ID. Okay, edit. So if you refresh this, as you can see, we have an edit. If you go to that, we have an edit and we'll get all the values associated with that particular product ID. If we go there, as you can see, every single thing works just like we have in the admin panel. Okay, then we need to have a delete functionality. So for the delete, we need to write it in a form. Here you need to write a form, and you need to write a functionality and make sure your method is post. And here you need to write CSRF token, and you have to define that this is a delete method. Okay, so when we click on any input, it should be like button. Okay, and button type should be submit, and its name is delete. So when we click on this submit button, some function will occur so that we can delete it. Okay, so there should be some functionality that we need to create at this moment, but I already added this feature so that we have a delete functionality. Okay, and it should have a class of btn dash danger. Let me check it. Okay, now delete is working. So we need to create this functionality at this moment. So let me go to our interface first. As we are working with the repository, we need to create the delete functionality in the admin repository interface. So public function admin delete product. Okay, and it will take definitely an ID, and because each of this product has an ID, so that we can delete it and we can catch it by its ID to delete it. Okay, so now we need to implement that feature. So we need to go to the admin repository. Here we have an error because we need to implement that function. You need to write admin delete product by its ID, as you can see, and we need to delete return product, and we need to find it by its ID and just call delete, and return product and find it by its ID and delete it. Very simple. So that's why we need that ID, because we need to find the product which one we need to delete. So this is completed, and we need to go to the admin controller and apply this functionality. Here we need to delete a single product. Okay, here I need to write public function admin delete product. Here you will be passing an ID, and here you will call this admin, and here you need to call this delete function, this admin, and this admin will delete admin delete product, and it will take an ID that will be passed into this route parameter. Okay, so if you go to the web.php, you will understand it better. Here you will have an ID to delete. Okay, this is the thing you're gonna use intensively. So this is the thing that we are calling admin delete product. So if you go to that, as you can see, this is the thing that we are calling. So delete product, and here we can write return redirect slash admin slash products page after it's successfully deleted the product. So deletion of a single product is done. Then we need to create the same thing for the comments to delete. So we are also implementing these features. So here you're gonna go to interface, admin interface. Here you're gonna copy the same thing, and you're gonna delete a comment. Okay, I'm gonna delete a particular comment by its ID, and we need to implement that here. Public function admin delete comment by its ID, and it will return a comment, and we're gonna comment and find the comment by its ID and delete that thing. And then this is perfectly done, and now we need to call that method admin delete comment. Okay, inside the admin controller. Here you're gonna delete a single comment. Public function admin delete comment, and it will also take a parameter of ID, and it will call this admin, and it will delete admin delete comment by its ID. And then we're gonna return redirect fd redirect to admin slash product slash comment. So we need to go to web.php. It will go to this directory. It will go to the index page after the deletion is done. So this is very simple. After the deletion of comment, we are going to the comments, and after the deletion of product, we're going to go to product. So this is the two functionality that we did. Now I need to add it inside the web.php here. So here we're going to implement those features. Here for the admin, I'm going to create one more route. Let me copy this route to delete. Two more route, one is for comment, one is for products. Admin slash product slash ID to delete, and it should call admin delete product, and it is passing an ID, because if we go to the admin delete product, it is getting an ID to delete. Okay, so this is very vital. So this is the thing that we are passing, and it should be called admin products dot delete. Okay, and then we have the for the comments, admin slash product slash comment slash ID. So if we go there, it will go to admin delete comment. So if you go to the admin delete comment, as you can see, this will take an ID and delete it and return us to the comments dashboard. Okay, so let me go to the web.php again, and we're gonna call it admin.products.comments.delete. Okay, it will go to that URL and find this information. So this should be delete method, and this one also should be delete method. Okay, because we are deleting it. First one is to getting all the information, then we need to delete it. So it is done perfectly. Now I need to optimize it. So PHP artisan optimize. It is perfect, and then we need to serve. So before we do the serve, if we go to the comment section, and first we need to go to product section. When you click on this button submit delete, it will go to the delete method, and you will have a CSR token, and make sure you have a method of post. Here we need to call route, and here we need to go to admin/product/delete. So let me admin products delete. So if we go there, let me copy the same thing, because we don't need to have an error here. Admin products delete. Okay, admin products delete. Here you will need to pass admin products delete, and we're gonna delete it by an ID. So we need to go to the product and ID. So this is the thing that you're gonna delete, and this is the method that will delete this thing when you click on this submit button. So save this thing, and same thing for the comments as well. If you go to the comments, here we'll have another TD, and this is to view. Okay, so here you're gonna use anchor tag, and here you're gonna write route products.show, and it will have an ID. Now we have the access to the comment object. Okay, so we have a comment product ID. So here we want to pass comment, and we need to pass the product underscore ID, because we need to get the particular product ID information, so that we can go to particular product and get all the comments. So that's why we need to have a comment and product ID, so that we can keep track of which product ID we are getting all those comments from. So this is the root of it, comment ID. Because we have a connection, if we go to the models, just save this thing and go to the models, as you can see, comments belong to particular product. Okay, so that's why we can do that. So let me go to the comments dashboard, and he will show particular product information, and it should be show post, show product, btn dash primary, and we can also have a TD to delete. So we can copy the same thing that we did in the products, can copy the whole thing at least. Here we need to delete this thing and pass all of this thing, and here we need to go to the product/comments.delete, and I'm gonna delete a comment. Okay, so instead of product, it should be comment. So delete functionality is very simple. This is the route we need to go, and so we need to run PHP artisan serve. Have this thing, so refresh it. We can go to edit, we can delete something, and let me go to the comment section slash, let me go to the comments. As you can see, we have a lot of comments. If we click on each of those comment, as you can see, we can go to particular post. As you can see, because we have a comment inside, because the product ID is the parent of a comment, so one product ID will have so many comments, so we can easily track which comments are inside the particular product. So if we go to this product, show product, we have a product ID of 1. It will go to the product ID of 1, and it will fetch all the comments belonging to particular product. Similarly, if we go to the S22 Ultra node, this comment, and we need to check which post or product it is belonging to, we can also see those things. Okay, so very simple stuff. We can also delete those things. So let me delete one of those things. Suppose this product ID of 19, as you can see, is deleted. Product ID of 18, it is deleted. So it is working perfectly without any issues. Now if we go to the admin/products, it will also work, but we need to create one more thing. Suppose one more dummy product. Because we are creating this dummy, just copy this thing. We are just inserting dummy data. Okay, and as you can see, we have a dummy, and we have a detail, and we have a comment as well. Now we can delete these things. Okay, so if we go admin dashboard, admin/products, we have one more information. We can create another, we can view this information, we can edit this information, and we can also delete this information. When I click on this, it just gone boom. This is the thing that we have created. We have all the access to the GitHub panel, as you can see, where you already implement those things, and you can explore more about it and give me some suggestions and give me subscribe and share as much as possible. Because of my hard work, I hope you guys will understand this tutorial and gain access a lot of knowledge and implement it in your own project, so that you can also contribute to the society. To motivate me and giving much more better comment in the comment section, so and share as much as possible, so that I can get much more motivated to give you better content like this in the near future. Because the next content will be on authentication, role management, and route guarding, which is also very important. And then I'm going to work with the card system. So these are all the main thing and core logic that you need to implement. Okay, so in the later videos, I'm going to work with the notification, SSL commerce, all of those things, sanctum and authentication, and much more. So I hope you will see in the next video with awesome content, and I'll see you in the next video.